Oh my God, my headset was off. Oops. You know, sometimes you just start a stream with your headset turned off. Um, okay. All that's aside, I hmm, audio. Be quiet, widget. um, so I I've already had a little bit. Um, just a little, just just a little, sipsies. Um, so my brain's a little foggy. Just a little foggy up here. We're probably gonna have uh a little more, um, a little more soon. Cause it's feels nice, feels nice. And we sort of wanna the stoke the brain, stoke that creativity. Um, Now the recommendation that I got uh was doing some Yuri horror. So that's what we're gonna work on. Hi, I'm glad that you're here, but you gotta make sure that you get your Z's after this. Um, that the sleeps it's good, it's important. You gotta get those you gotta get those Z's. Okay, okay. So I'm gonna get started, cause well, actually, I'm gonna eat some mashed potatoes. Um, okay, I'm potatoed up, and some H2O. Okay, now for real, for real, for real, for real. I can write words on a page. Sure. Thank you. Attractive about danger. Adrenaline or the euphoric afterglow when the moment passes. Completely breathless and and utterly satisfied. So we're gonna start out with brain. Ooh, I wanted to go with something that is very classic, which is uh girl love monster. I mean, with Yuri horror, I mean that's where you go, you know. The gays looking monster that go love the monster. That's good, good. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Ooh, okay. Ooh, boy, that's big. Those are some. Oh, those are some big letters. Wow, crazy. Um, so yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah, yeah, some gays and some gays and some spookies and also yeah, I said gays. Person. So not. by a long shot. That should have a space, not by a long shot. But if we were to look only at the group, at those who surround me, you would certainly think so. My that's not how you spell that, habit of rushing in would one day get me into more trouble than I could climb out of. My habit of rushing would get me more trouble. Climb out. Because wasn't that the point of it all? That's where the thrill is. The thrill that something is going to go wrong. That's why there's adrenaline. Thrill is. And that's why that's it. Yeah, that's the spookies. Da, 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 da. It's only natural. The sense of danger and the sense of and the no, not the sense of danger and the 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 threat threat that something could go terribly wrong. Terribly wrong. This naturally okay. I'm gonna talk about gonna eat these potatoes. Mm, um, um. Yum, 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 yum. Yeah, ooh, we're doing some Yuri horror. I figured I would do a writing stream. I do a lot of writing, so I figured this was content. I don't think it's as entertaining, perhaps, as drawing, but I don't draw. So, also, I'm intoxicated. I am, oh boy, oh boy. Head empty, no thoughts. I'm blasted. Nom, nom, nom. Hello. Yep. The mashed potatoes are necessary. Hey, what's up? I, I really need potatoes. Potatoes. This naturally applied to my romantic interests. Naturally applied to my romantic semicolon. Yes, I love semicolons. You can do a lot with a semicolon. It's a beautiful, it's beautiful, it's a beautiful thing, beautiful creation that semicolon. You know, you love to see it. Always really. Yeah, and you know what? I think There are a lot of people around that love a bad girl. I know I'm one of them. I need a little excitement going for me. It's 'cause it's actually really boring sometimes when you go to the office and it's office. You know? You ever go to the office and it be office? It sucks. It sucks. It's not cash money. You hate to see it. You don't want the office to be that. And, oh, my brain is kind of short-circuiting. It, this is some bad situations, sure. This was nothing. I couldn't pull myself through. Clickety clack. Can we hear my keyboard go click clack click clickety clackety? Because I do have a kind of a loud keyboard. Oh yeah, the indenting thing has become okay. So here's the thing, and I'm gonna explain why. I really am. I'm going to in 5 seconds. Yeah, when you upload to, because I upload these, I have several other of my horror stories on AO3, Archive of Our Own, and when you post a story there, um, the indent makes it look really sloppy, actually. It makes it look kind of bad, like when you're reading it, especially like on your phone or where most people read on that website, which is the your phone, and the indent actually makes it look really sloppy, and I don't like it. So, you know, we hate those. We hate that. Get out of here. Indent never met it. Never met it. Okay. And so you can hear my keyboard. Head go burr. Archive of Our Own. I think I posted a link at some point to some of the other horror shorts that I wrote. Um, and if I haven't, oops, oops, yeah, oops. That's what I got for that. It's just it's a big oop, oops, oops. This time, though, I'm really sure that's going to be the case. Though, I'm not really sure. I'm almost positive that the one who has caught my eye is not not this world. Not of this world. A ridiculous notion to be sure, but allow me to go back to the very beginning, to the first time I ever saw this girl. Bah! And flashback. Wacha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Mm. Sidebar. Mashed potatoes are so good. You ever you ever dig yeah like really dig into a bowl of potatoes, gravy. You really just get in there with your spork, your cheap plastic spork, and you just get a good old nibble, you know? Good old bite. Shit's so good. Really. Wow. God, I love potatoes. Um, hydrate? More like hydrate. Anyway, one of the many activities. Eh? You dislike the mashed lads? Ah, you hate to see it. That's more for me though. Just toss them into the sacrifice machine and I'll get to them. Very hungry right now. That I found myself doing in my free time. Time is cave diving. Isn't it spelunking? Spelunking is a word, isn't it? I didn't make that up, right? That's word, yes? What's cave diving? Beautiful. And yeah, alright. God, I love that word. But when you say it, it doesn't sound like a word. Spelunking. 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 It just doesn't feel right. Don't sound don't sound like a word. Or maybe that's just me. It yeah, could just be me. Um Beautiful and dangerous. Which is exactly what drew me to them. It's a fun word. Splunkin'. Me and the boys, we went spelunking. Cave diving does sound cooler. Because also, how many people know what spelunking means? I I don't know. I feel like that's not the most common word, you know? Who the fuck spelunks? Only spelunkers be spelunking. And that's that on that. Exactly what should be doing. Get easy at first with more well-known caves and guides to lead the way. But at this point, I consider myself a seasoned diver. Diver. Okay. Mm. So our main character here, they're gonna meet a monster in a cave, like in Minecraft. It's gonna be pretty cool, I think. Probably. I hope so. Myself, a seasoned diver. One particular cavern nearby that I was dying to go to. Dying to go to was one that couldn't go to by myself. The buddy system was an important thing to cave exploration. Cave exploration. And all around important to any potentially. This is probably just gonna be another horror one shot. Um, there's a like a particular format, sort of, kind of, that I use. Sort, I don't know what it's called. Format. I don't know. But it's usually just like snippets, just one 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 goes short stories, maybe is the word. No, I don't know what to call them. Potentially life-threatening. Thing. That's that's a year. That's a whole year. A whole year of chapters. If you read one chapter a day, that'd be a year. 1 year. To life-threatening endeavor. Ende- endeavor. I can spell. There's a U in here. No, there's not. What do you mean there's not a U? Endeavor. Endeavor. De eh. No, this is and the I can spell. My what team member. I chose my you stupid blue line, get out of here. Get out of here. I decided to bring along my friends. Who are we gonna name this best friend? Who is this gonna be called? What's a name? Not to worry, my fingers are super. My fingers are always flexing. No, it's just a dude's name. It's just some guy. And what's it? Just some dude. What's the name for like just some dude? Not really an important person, you know? Just some dude. John. John is just some dude. Jimothy. That's not a real. It. Do you do you know anybody named Jimothy? That's not. Jimothy's not a. That's not a real person, right? It's not a. That's not a real person. My best friends. And, and diving buddy. We're gonna go with Mark. Jimothy. Face fight a guy named Jimothy. I'm sorry. Can't stand him. Jimothy. Yeah, I'll let it. It's gonna haunt me until I pass out and then wake up and forget any of this ever happened. Didn't end up matter. Oh, blue line? No, be gone. Yep, okay. And we're back on track. It's separated. Okay. Now, here's the thing. You can't say that without context. There was a dude and his name was Cowboy? His real ass name. His This isn't even Microsoft Word. This is this is what cool kids use. LibreOffice Writer. 'Cause I'm cool. Yeah. This dude named Cowboy. That's God, that's so cool. That's baller. That is a baller name. Is he a cowboy? If he's not a cowboy, I think he's failed at life. You know, he had like one job. He had one clear-cut path for him, and then he didn't. He didn't. He better be. Hey, you wanna know something interesting? Um, there was a dude who named his two kids, he had two sons, and one of them was named Winner, and one of them was named Loser. This guy named one of his kids Loser, and it was really funny. This guy named his kid Loser, and the other kid Winner. But what's really ironic about the whole thing is that the kid named Loser ended up being really successful, um, and the guy named Winner ended up in jail for like, I mean, I don't remember why. But I thought that was really ironic and really funny. Motherfucker named his kid Loser. Oh, imagine how, bro, imagine waking up every day and your name is Loser Lane. You wake up every day, you look in the mirror and you put on your name tag and it just says Loser. Oh, God. I'm pretty sure that kid could have sued his dad for like some kind of emotional abuse. Who names their kid Loser? You're setting a mother up. You're just setting this guy up. Oh, okay. Anyway. tunnels, 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 clearings, and the best spots come up for air. You stupid bull lion! I'll fucking beat your ass. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and mention this cave part is not um important. I mean, it's important, but this is just kind of like setup. It's sort of when the it's just setup. It's not, you know, as important to the plot. Um, the cave is just kind of it's just kind of there. It's been on the worst night, worst day my life. Was on what might have been the worst day of my life. Caves. That's not capital. That's the guy's name. Kark. I told Mark, but I turned around behind myself. Turned around behind myself. Didn't see him anywhere. Kark. Like when you catch a crab and yes, for sure. I too have caught crabs and traded them for legendary swords. It was pitch black, my light reaching only a few inches ahead of my face. Inches ahead of my face. No, headlamp. 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 It's a lamp and you put it on your head. A few inches ahead of my face. Pitch black. I swam forward for a few minutes. So surely it would take only a few more find the cavern. I at last saw him. Air break. I saw. This was unfortunately. That's how you spell that. Fortunately, not the case at all. Case at all. I continued this win. And I found nothing. Tunnel I was in only getting more and more narrow. I I don't think I use anything very fancy in terms of vocab. I am a stickler. I use a lot of metaphors, and grammar wise, I think I'm okay. I play around with commas like a lot. I'm kind of addicted to commas and semicolons. Oh, I love a good semicolon. Makes me feel nice to have a semicolon in my hand. You know, they're just they're so good and useful. More and more narrow. Cha 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 cha. Nothing. It's only getting more and more narrow. It clearly was not the path I had come from. Come from. I gonna be honest with you, 100%. I forgot what I just said, like, completely. I think I was talking about punctuation. Oops. Clearly not the path that I'd come from. And yet, how could it be another path at all? I've only gone one direction along one tunnel, yet somehow I was completely lost. Completely lost. Somehow. Ah! Listen, they're good. Good. Oh, they're so good. Oh, they're good. Just love. Gerblin. I don't know what a goblin is, but I do know what gerblins are. Are those the same thing? Quickly earning gobos. Oh, it's like the gerblins and that time I got reincarnated in as a slime. They they got names and then they were like, nice. That's a cute gerblin. Oh, no, those are ugly. Those are some ugly ass looking rodent type nonsense. Yeah, don't like those. I did watch Goblin Slayer also. That was good. I actually really liked Goblin Slayer. Like this, with quickly turning into pure terror. So much. I only had so much oxygen, and the life Battery only had so much life. You to find a way out, and I needed to do it quickly. Yeah, the thing is like, it was the first two episodes that were just like, they just kind of smacked you right in the face. And then later it kind of calmed down, you know? They got ice cream in one episode. I swear that happened. So it got really good. You really did just have to get past the first two episodes and how messy that was. Except go was forward. If I did, I think I would have ended up all the more lost. And I think it would have ended up all. And struggling to find way back to the path. I didn't find one, but I did find something else. The first glimpse I got was a glowing light in the darkness. Distant darkness. Soft hues of a glistening silver. Distorted by the waters. Distorted by the water. That danced to the water's distortion. Renewed, renewed sense of hope. I pulled myself towards it as fast as I could, which, given the situation, wasn't very fast at all. I soon entered a massive cavern that whose size I could not judge, at least at that moment. I pulled myself into it and saw nothing but water all sides and a silver light above. I made my way towards the surface, just wondering if, well, but we're getting to the part, um, so this story is going to be horror, and it's going to be Yuri. Um, we just haven't gotten to that part yet. We're sort of in the setup of the story, the preface, the establishment of the scenario. What it was I stumbled across. That much was for sure. For sure. I broke the surface. I broke this. Broke the water's serene surface. I was met with the sight of a massive. The sight. A massive. A massive cat. Cavern. Cavern. Stalactites hung. Stalactites. Stalactites. What do you mean? That's how that's spelled. Why is there a C? Stalag. Stalactites. Is there not? Is that not how that's pronounced? There's a C? Eh? Who? Okay. If you say so. I'm trying my best. Alright. I'm It's an intoxication station, baby. Sometimes hung from the ceiling, dripping with a. Oh yeah, I really like that. Is it Have they finally finished the manga? Because I've been reading it on and off. Um, it's really interesting. I really like it. Uh, viscous silver fluid that glowed like moonlight. Oh, that's the other one. Stalactite is the one on the ceiling. Stalagmite is the one that's not on the ceiling. It's on the ground. I remember because stalactites hang tight on the ceiling and stalagmite might be on the floor. I'm very smart. Glowing like the moonlight. Several small alongside well, alongside the walls of the cavern, patches of slick stone be able to pull themselves in the water to sit down. Was there that I first saw her? Water. I love that good taste of water. There that I first saw her. What struck me immediately is that she wasn't wearing a diving suit. Wasn't wearing a diving suit. Cave system. Entrenched by the water that filled the cave system. Either. Ah, spooky, spooky. No, no, no. She's wearing clothes. It's just she's not wearing a diving suit. There are clothes other than diving suits. No, 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 no. Wrong. No. We are not. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. Yeah. No. I just specified that nobody is not wet. Not wet. By the water that filled the cave system either. Instead, she wore a traditional looking traditional looking black dress. Rather traditional looking black dress. Dark blue. Dark deep blue dress with silver silver jewels embedded amidst the fabric that sparkled lights of lights and spark amidst the fabric. Not quite. It's the fabric that sparkled amongst embedded within, that's the word. Within the fabric that sparkled. It's, it's something. Her was tied into twin tails, into long tails. One side of her hair completely black, and the other side a sleek silver to match jewels on her dress. Fitted dress. Eyes were dark. Eyes were dark. If they had any color, then I certainly couldn't see it at all. I really couldn't see it. It was already a little bit weird, but there was something else that bothered me. It was something else that bothered me more. It was the way her hair moved. Her hair moved Um, I do use a little. I use a lot of different kinds of names. It depends on the setting. Um, I use French a little bit. Um, one of my one of my one of my exes ex-wife spoke French. She was French. Um, so I used a lot of French for a time. It was her first language. Um, so I did use quite a couple of French names in certain scenarios. Uh, I haven't quite as recently. I've switched over um, actually to using more Germanic. I enjoy that. I enjoy that language. I think it's very interesting. Her hair moved almost like it was almost like it was alive. Oh, um, no, I don't know. I I usually don't. I tend to stick to yeah, I tend to stick to the one one thing. It was alive. I, I could have sworn I saw eyes. Sworn I saw a set of listening eyes. Set of of eyes with either of her twin tails. Ooh, man. They were small, almost like marbles, but the way they caught the light and moved. That something else was happening altogether. Wasn't right. Not really. What it might be. Could she have gotten in? Gotten here. How could she have gotten here? Especially without getting wet, or even with, especially without a diving suit, or even getting wet. None of it made sense, and yet I had so little time to ponder it. Time to ponder. Strange woman looked at me and she smiled. Smiled. She smiled. tattoo just underneath her right eye and began to blur, and the world began to swim. The world began to swim. What was going on? It grew more and more difficult to breathe, breathe, and my heart grew heavy. A woman waved at me with a knowing smart, with a knowing glint in her eyes, endless darkness. And my wall went black. Look up, I was in the hospital. Oh, man. All right. So that's sort of the beginning of this story. It was sort of the first bit, the introduction to this person, the two characters of this romance. It's obviously it's yeah, well, yeah, it's we just wanted to introduce the main character and the monster love interest. And the monster love interest is this one. Um I don't really know what to call them, what they are, what she is, but she's spooky. Oh, she's spooky. And we gotta get back to the we're gonna pull on this um, as the horror begins and the advances happen. But this is sort of the introduction to the stuff. The stuff. Yes. Yep. 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 That's. Oh man, I'm hungry. I'm really hungry. I want to go eat something. And go to bed probably. Thank you for coming, and I hope that y'all had a good time. Uh, Man, I feel like there are a swarm of bees in my head. That's pretty wild. Yeah, anyway, toodles.